So it's about 95% almost done, guys. It does work. And I just want to let you know. When you take pictures of that, it'll make that screen go half flicker, but it works. The only thing I can't do is the regular test mode, but it does everything it wants to do. The fast test mode and the tuner mode. I'll show you some more on that, but what I had to do is tuck all these wires in, and as long as you don't touch these coils here, I don't want to glue these, because stupid guys actually glue them, but I don't glue them. As long as you don't get the wires touching those things, because when it slides in, it'll be okay. As long as we got some good grills on it, like I got these, it'll keep them cool. But the way you're going to put them with the screws, it's like those, and there's one at the bottom. So I made this for the last couple weeks since January. And I got those connector things, I'm using those things. You guys know what that is. So I made some for that. That's part of the solder thing, but we'll get a slide in there. And also, don't worry, you don't see it. I put one of those Netgear router type stands under there, glued the side, but not the white things on it. I can pull these out any time and change out these. That is why I made these connectors. And I'm going to leave this the way it is. I'm not going to glue that, but I glue this. The one way back is the LC screen, so you guys can see it. Oh. Move hands out of the way. Sorry about that, guys. See that down there? Shot very close. You'll see it way down there. I know it's not focusing, but not focus. Focusing. There it goes. You guys see it way back there when I glued that. The LC display screen. See the way how that top works? The pin things. You know, like the letters, like the ground and everything. You have to make sure those are straight. If it's facing the front, how you guys know it is, the letters on the top of them are not upside down, so that's how that thing works that way. I'll show you the instructions. I'll show you in a minute what the little manual looks like, and that's how you guys know it. So I glue that back there, and so everything's good. The only thing I will not glue is these. Only how I got these extended, because these packets I got today, the other day in the mail. There it goes. These. This is part of the other part I had. I was trying to extend it, but I had to use the old wires on this one. Connected the ones to the top. Yeah, it's the old wires to the new wires. So that's why I extend it a little bit better. These things you get on AliExpress, DuPont type wires. I got a whole pack of them. And that's what it is. Let me show you something about the ground. About why I did not figure this out. The display on the TV screen, on the manual, you guys can see how the ground thing that this is probably different versions. That not upside down. How I got this one, the way you know this is working, you gotta look at this type of thing. Usually the ground faces that direction and the lettering is facing that way. Sometimes they face it upside down, sometimes they don't. You guys saw what you saw in the video. The black thing is the bottom part. See? So the black thing is the bottom part, like the one on the video. So that's how it is. And a lot of times it's very different. But when This is right backwards to the way they're doing it. That's why he hooked it the wrong way. The way you gotta hook this up. A lot of times it just depends on this. If the letter is facing up like this, is the way I'm facing up this. This will not be upside down. If it's facing like ground and stuff like that, that's what it is. You might have this one hooked upside down, but I have it hooked up right. But I've seen it is, so it's not hooked upside down, but it's on that position differently than this. But yeah, that one is actually, that is the bottom of it. You guys can see it. So it's not upside down because you guys saw the wiring. So when it's on the black display side, that's the right way it does it. It just depends. But this one looks upside down, but I have mine more like this. So I'm gonna let you guys go. It's midnight, April 20th. We'll probably put this together later tomorrow or the next day. I don't leave it out like this, but I'll have to get these wires tucked in, which I get the best I can. I'll make sure I don't touch these coils with this. That's where it heats up. And this thing is looking good. This is mostly for the beam antenna. So I'll probably have to work on this tomorrow. But I got a big project I'm doing tomorrow. I'm not radio related. And I have to help out my family to do something. You guys know we talked about it last night, the night before. And that's what I'm saying. I'll tell you guys later. It's not too bad. It's what I did last week. It's pretty cool. And I'll tell 390 Wagon Master on live stream. You know what it is. It's food source. I have to do planning and getting the chicken coop set up during this week before the season kicks in. But yes, but I have to do a lot of the dirt tomorrow and all that stuff and stuff like that. But I'm still doing this for the beam antenna. And this is the tuner is going to stay on 27 megahertz, not trimming the serial SY27. This is what this tuner is going to do. And I can still use 26 megahertz as the default mode. Long I did not trim anything on the serial SY27. That is why I did this for this tuner. But it's pretty cool, but it should do, but they actually make an ATU-100 version of this, like you can do up to 1,000 watts. But the good thing why I did this design, in case this board goes bad, I can swipe these out with these connectors and put a new one in. That's how I did that. Most of these people who do their videos they don't make them connectors. These connectors I got from my brother's old DVD players when I salvaged them back in Utah when I did a lot of desoldering stuff and taking DVD players out and component parts. A lot of times you can find a lot of these 3.5 these type of wires to get them, and that's how I got those. And most of those white spikes are TV parts with an LC screen from a year ago, 2 years ago, when my sister had one that cracked or that went bad. That's how I got that. And some of these wires came from other parts I salvaged. And you've seen some of my desoldering videos a while back, all those parts. That's how I got some of those wires. The other ones came with that wire there. And this switch I had to buy on AliExpress. It's the green switch. I messed up one of these and I took this part out. This part out because it was actually melting it. So I used that metal part and stick it, connect it with this thing so far. That's what I did. I made it more connect out to there. So I soldered these together and it connected to the same thing like it did. So that's how I did it, because one of my switches got burned out. So I had to put this together And I used a piece of heat shrink wrap. That's supposed to be the yellow button. The other one's supposed to be a white button too. It's to be BYP. So guys, you have a good one. Hope you guys enjoy it. And we'll see some video sometime soon. When we put this thing together. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to leave it like this for a while. And put this together. Tuck the wire in so make sure I don't touch these things. And it'll be okay. So it's going to be working good once you get this thing going. So this is UDX362 on YouTube. Have a good night out there. And I'll catch you guys soon. We'll bring out some more videos sometime soon. So this is Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. Catch y'all later. And have a great night. And I'll see you guys on OTR in a couple hours. And watch the video out there in old radio night. So, I've been working on this for a while. And I've been quite busy doing something beside off time on this. That's why I had to wait to get these. And that's why it took me a while to get those to make an extension. So, this is from an old Comcast cable box back in Utah. This is why I paint this whole thing black. And there's a router. You can't see it, but I'll show you in the back. See that little gray thing? It's glued in there. So it's one of those Netgear router bottom covers. I had this Netgear router. One of my friends down south gave me one of these and bought it from him. He got it at some kind of local computer show back in North Florida. And this thing didn't work very well. I had a little problems, but I'm actually going to be using the parts out of it to desolder it and use the parts out of that. But at least this will make a good perfect stand for it. And it's going to make everything quite good. And this thing is going to come out beautiful. And I was going to put a clear display screen over this thing to protect it. So I'll catch you guys later. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure I get these wires over that side so it will not touch these coils. I'm not going to put any glue on them because I don't think that would be a good idea. Because a lot of guys glue these things on the videos. And I don't want to do that. And I want to keep it the way it is. And the good thing, I can always buy more of these auto-tuner boards from the same place, like from AliExpress, Temu, and the other ones you can get from Banggood. You could always put the same thing together and swipe this out, because this is why I made this kind of design the way it did, and it's going to be much easier to swipe things out. So you guys can actually learn how to do this too. But so this is actually from an X1 Comcast box. I had to put, when I took this out of this thing here, to make it into an antenna tuner. That's pretty quite good. So I'll catch you guys later. We'll bring in some more videos maybe sometime this week when the ATU-100 is put together. And that's quite good. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. UDX362 in Tennessee. Foxman 362.